There is a specific kind of quiet tragedy playing out in the modern world right now. You see it in the person who does everything they are supposed to do. They don't cause trouble, they agree with their friends, they stay late at work, they give everything in their relationships, asking for almost nothing in return. They are the nice guy, the ultimate people pleaser. And yet, they are perpetually passed over. They are quietly resentful, secretly exhausted, and deeply confused as to why their absolute devotion to being good has only left them feeling invisible. If you could pull a 16th century Florentine diplomat from the grave, sit him down, and explain the plight of the modern nice guy, he wouldn't offer sympathy. He would likely offer a grim, knowing smile. That man is Niccolò Machiavelli. For 500 years, his name has been a synonym for manipulation, darkness, and evil. We treat his book, The Prince, like a manual for psychopaths. But we have misunderstood him. Machiavelli wasn't trying to teach people how to be evil. He was trying to teach good people why they keep losing. And if we open The Prince and read it as a psychological intervention for the nice guy, we find 3 profound lessons that cure the disease of people-pleasing. The nice guy is driven by a single, exhausting objective: to be loved by everyone. He believes that if he is endlessly accommodating, people will never abandon him. In The Prince, Machiavelli addresses this directly. He asks whether it is better for a leader to be loved or feared. His answer is famous. While it is ideal to be both, if you have to choose, it is much safer to be feared. Why? Because, Machiavelli observes, human beings are fickle. Love is a bond of obligation that people will break whenever it serves their self-interest. But fear, which in modern everyday terms translates to respect and consequences, is sustained by a dread of punishment that never fails. For the nice guy, this is a shattering truth. You cannot build a secure life solely on being liked. People will take advantage of your love if there is no fear of losing you or crossing your boundaries. If there are no consequences for mistreating you, your kindness becomes an invitation for exploitation. You must cultivate a presence that commands respect, not just affection. The second lesson targets the nice guy's greatest phobia: conflict. When a dispute arises, the nice guy will almost always try to play the peacemaker. He stays neutral. He refuses to take a definitive side because he doesn't want anyone to be angry with him. Machiavelli despised neutrality. In The Prince, he warns that if 2 factions go to war and you try to remain neutral, you will be ruined. The winner will not respect you because you didn't help them, and the loser will hate you because you didn't fight for them. Machiavelli's advice is simple: take a stand. When you endlessly sit on the fence to avoid displeasing people, you end up standing for nothing. You become a non-entity. The world respects people who have the courage to draw a line in the sand. Yes, taking a side will make someone angry, but it will also earn you genuine allies. Avoiding conflict doesn't create peace. It only creates a slow, agonizing erosion of your own identity. This leads to the darkest yet most practical lesson in The Prince. Machiavelli wrote about how to handle cruelty. He said that if you must do something harsh, you must do it all at once. Do not drag it out. The nice guy does the exact opposite. Because he hates confrontation, he avoids the necessary, difficult conversation. He lets his boundaries be crossed again and again. He bleeds out slowly, turning passive-aggressive, bitter, and resentful. Machiavelli would tell the nice guy, "Stop dragging out the pain." If you need to break up with someone, do it cleanly and decisively. If you need to demand a raise or push back against a toxic friend, have the hard, uncomfortable confrontation right now. Deliver the injury all at once. People recover from a single, decisive moment of harsh truth. They do not recover from years of passive-aggressive resentment. Ultimately, Machiavelli strips away the nice guy's moral vanity. He forces you to ask, are you genuinely good, or are you just incapable of being dangerous? To survive, the prince teaches that a person must learn from the beasts, specifically the lion and the fox. The lion represents the raw strength to say no, to walk away, to defend your territory. The lion cannot be pushed around, but it is blind to traps. The fox represents psychological astuteness, the ability to read between the lines and recognize hidden motives. The fox sees the trap, but it cannot fight off the wolves. The nice guy is neither. He is a sheep. He refuses to roar because he thinks it's mean, and he refuses to study the traps because he thinks it's cynical. You must learn the cunning of the fox to recognize when your kindness is being weaponized, and cultivate the strength of the lion to enforce your boundaries. There is a concept in Machiavelli's philosophy called the armed prophet. Machiavelli noted that throughout history, visionary leaders with beautiful, peaceful ideas, the unarmed prophets, were almost always destroyed. But the armed prophets, those who combined their high ideals with the practical power to defend them, changed the world. This is the ultimate lesson for the chronic people-pleaser. If you want to be a truly good person, your goodness must have teeth. It must be backed by the capacity for self-respect and the willingness to engage in conflict. You do not have to abandon your kindness, but you must stop letting it be a product of fear. Stop asking the world to be a fair place that rewards your passivity. Enter the world as it actually is. Put on the armor of the fox and the lion. Because goodness without power is just a tragedy waiting to happen. But goodness paired with strength, that is the most formidable force on earth.